So hi, my name is Brenda Rojas. This is week 5 journal. Today I saw a patient that was psychotic. He was found laying on the side of the road, responding to internal stimuli. He appeared to be under the influence of drugs, not alcohol, but drugs. He had a court order treatment, which he was non-compliant and had not made any contact with his case manager since April. He was brought in by law enforcement to CRC for evaluation. That's when they figured out that he had a court order treatment in place, and so it was a revocation of the court order treatment. It was brought over to Sonora for evaluation and treatment. The patient refused to engage with CRC staff, and when he was brought to Sonora, same thing, he refused to interact with any other staff members. He just wanted to be left alone, very agitated, very angry, pacing, and just wanted to be left alone. Therapy modality used. So the therapy modality that was used would be probably CBT, maybe some motivational interviewing, but he wasn't very receptive to any type of communication. So it was a little difficult. This week it was difficult to even try to apply those skills to any of the patients I saw. A lot of them were still very angry, with so much aggression. They were still responding to internal stimuli. They were still hearing voices. They were still delusional. So they were like, day 1 or day 2 of admission. So it was a little difficult. So hopefully maybe next week I'll be able to try these techniques a little bit more. So how would motivational interviewing benefit the client? So trying to get more information on allowing him to think of what type of help he needed. How can we have helped him? He needed to figure out, he has a substance abuse problem, so he needed to figure that out and ask for some help with either rehab or inpatient treatment. Right now he's just inpatient trying to get stabilized. And then having that open dialogue and be able to, come up with some long-term, short-term goals that the patient would benefit from. Because we can always tell them what they need and provide a treatment plan, but if they're not part of the solution, then they're not going to be compliant with whatever we decide or whatever we think is best for this patient. My comfort level with the motivational interviewing. This is a new skill for me. I'm very much cut and dry. 1-2 sentences. So I've had to really learn to ask questions, the right type of questions to get the answers that I need or the information that I need to determine a diagnosis and a treatment plan. So I will continue to work on that and get more comfortable as every week goes by. I try to see different patients. I don't cherry pick. I just literally just try to pick different patients, whether it's an adolescent, a child, a 10-year-old, 8-year-old, a 15-year-old, or an adult. From different ages and age groups. So I will continue to practice these techniques and hopefully we'll get better by the time I'm done with this program.